He is having the biggest crash out that I have ever seen any political leader have since an Austrian man named Adolf Hitler invaded Poland and began a Holocaust. I'm not fucking kidding. He has posted, I believe, 20 times this morning saying George Washington would have hung them. And this is sedition. This is insurrection. You are turning against the Fuhrer. He's losing his shit. It's unfucking believable. And to be totally honest, I want him removed from office by the end of the day. Call your senator, call your congressman, and tell them, hi, you're my representative, I'm your constituent. I just saw the President of the United States demand the hanging and execution of our Democratic elected lawmakers. I want him removed from office. He is unfit for presidency. I need the 25th Amendment invoked right the fuck now. Problem is, the 25th Amendment, that relies on a fucking unanimous vote of his entire cabinet, like essentially voting no confidence that the guy's got dementia and Alzheimer's and he's a fucking psychopath. But how are you going to get them to do that? How are you going to get Kristi Noem and Pete Hegseth and Stephen Miller and fucking Alex Jones? I'm just kidding. He's not in the cabinet, but he might as well be. He might as well be. You're never going to get them to vote. But this is delusional shit. This is delusional shit. Before I show you Trump's crash out, Donnie's meltdown, you gotta see what he's melting down at. If you remember yesterday, I told you this. I fucking told you this. Yesterday, I said there was an increase in our soldiers seeking out legal advice, asking them if the orders that they have been following are illegal and or how to avoid following an illegal order, right? They've been seeking legal advice because like I fucking told you fucking months ago, the goddamn naval commander of South Command in charge of the Venezuelan operations had a 3-year term and he fucking quit 1 year in and he said, I can't do this no more. This is fucking insane. And he asked to testify in front of the House. He said, I gotta tell you what's going on. And the fucking Republicans were like, nah, we don't even want to hear it, G. Keep your fucking mouth shut. This is like Admiral Halsey, I think. Shout out Halo Halsey. But no, this is real shit. And our soldiers are calling up lawyers. They're like, bro, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? So because of that, Democratic veterans in Congress urge service members to refuse unspecified, unlawful orders. This is from the Washington Examiner, right? And they made a video. This is the video. It's 90 seconds, but you got to understand. You're going to watch this video. This video has led to Trump calling for all these people in the video you're about to see. He wants them hanged. He wants them hanged for this shit.
I'm Senator Alyssa Slotkin.
Senator Mark Kelly.
Representative Chris DeLuzio.
Congresswoman Maggie Goodlander.
Representative Chrissy Houlihan.
Congressman Jason Crow.
I was a captain in the United States Navy.
Former CIA officer.
Former Navy.
Former paratrooper and Army Ranger.
Former intelligence officer.
Former Air Force.
We want to speak directly to members of the military
And the intelligence community.
Who take risks each day
To keep Americans safe.
We know you are under enormous stress and pressure right now.
Americans trust their military.
But that trust is at risk.
This administration is pitting our uniformed military
And intelligence community professionals
against American citizens.
like us. You all swore an oath.
To protect and defend this Constitution.
And right now, the threats to our Constitution aren't just coming from abroad.
But from right here at home.
Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
You can refuse illegal orders.
You must refuse illegal orders.
Shout out this guy. I was about to pause it and say, it's not you can refuse illegal orders. You must. You are contractually obligated to refuse illegal orders. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse of the law. Just because you don't know it's an unlawful order doesn't fucking excuse you committing a war crime. You have to refuse illegal orders.
No one has to carry out orders that violate the law.
No, Alyssa, you fucking spook. And again, spook is for CIA, okay, you freaks. But, dude, it's not that you can. You have to refuse unlawful orders. And, of course, the CIA agent is totally okay with it. But here's the thing. I don't like Alyssa Slotkin. I fucking hate Alyssa Slotkin. I think she's like a plant. But I don't think she should be hanged. I don't think she should be hanged.
Our Constitution.
We know this is hard.
And that it's a difficult time to be a public servant.
But whether you're serving in the CIA,
The Army.
Our Navy.
The Air Force.
Your vigilance is critical.
and know that we have your back.
Because now, more than ever,
The American people need you.
We need you to stand up for our laws.
Our Constitution,
and who we are as Americans. Don't give up.
don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up the ship.
Bro, okay, first of all, this video has my hair standing up because what I just watched is the prelude of a fucking civil war. Is that not the prelude of a civil war? Did we not just watch American politicians essentially on their hands and knees begging our military, hey, you're about to get the most insane order of your life and please refuse it? What the fuck do they know that I don't? But okay, so that video goes up and Donald has the worst crash out. This is worse than bombing Iran, okay? He starts off with the link to that article. He goes, it's called seditious behavior at the highest level. Each one of these traitors to our country should be arrested and put on trial. Their words cannot be allowed to stand. We don't have a country anymore. An example must be set. President DJT. And then he starts reposting. Now here's the thing. I'm a content creator, motherfucker. I know what a repost is. A repost is I agree with this message, but I'm A, too lazy to make it, or B, not allowed to say it. And you're the fucking president of the United States. You are responsible for your fucking repost when you got like 180 million fucking people. So he reposts and goes, why aren't they under arrest for sedition? Thrown out of their offices. Enough is enough. It's called a seditious conspiracy, and every one of them should be frog marched out of their homes at 3 a.m. with Fox News cameras filming the whole thing. I think they should be charged with sedition. Also, save those tapes and run them when the next demo commie is in office. Domestic terrorist Democrats always causing chaos and destruction, destroying people's lives. Anything these traitors disagree with is what they consider an illegal order. They are all a disgrace to their uniforms, and they can be brought to justice under the UCMJ, get busted down or dishonorably discharged, and lose their career and benefits. Step right into that shit. That's the ticket. If they don't follow orders, they should be fired. The Dems are getting closer and closer to being on their way out. These Democrat veterans took the same oath I did to defend this country from domestic enemies. It's a lifetime commitment. What should they do? What should the American people do when the domestic enemy is them? Al-Qaeda is a foreign enemy who declared war on this nation on 9/11. They never sued for peace. So when Obama was giving aid to Al-Qaeda Libyan rebels in Benghazi and the veteran Democrat Congress members were part of that cover-up, it's no wonder they are now asking members of our military to commit treason on their behalf. Traitors, hang them all! George Washington would! Hang them all! President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. Take a second. Breathe. I know that was a lot, but this is your reality. You do not live in a democracy. You live in a fascist dictatorship with an Alzheimer's-riddled psychopath as the fucking Führer. Do you understand what you're watching? This is the prelude of a fucking civil war. And it keeps going. I stopped there because it was a juicy little cherry to stop on. Keeps going. Unlawful is the key word, folks. Unlawful. Indict all of them. Sedition, insurrection, treason. Get these people out of office. They aren't doing their jobs. They are looking for ways to be rebels and take others with them. They need to go. This is a really bad and dangerous to our country. Their words cannot be allowed to stand. Seditious behavior from traitors. Lock them up. President DJT. And then the fucking cherry on top, he posts himself, not a repost, posts himself, seditious behavior, punishable by death. I need every single person who supports Donald Trump to understand that you are an inferior cretin and you need to be removed from our society like a fucking tumor. You do not support democracy. You stand for an authoritarian pedophile. That's what you fucking stand for. This is beyond the pale. This is egregious, okay? This is fucking deluded behavior from a psychopath who has the fucking nuclear launch codes. He's got the nuclear launch codes. Motherfucker, you're a terrorist. You're not a president. You're a fucking terrorist. Jesus Christ. So, all of this, by the way, is happening because Trump was forced to sign the bill to release the Jeffrey Epstein case files, even though for months, every goddamn day, he's been fucking begging, fighting tooth and nail to keep the goddamn pedophile list protected, because he's fucking one of them. It's unbelievable. And also, state regime media, known as Fox News, is already running defense for it. We're not going to watch the whole thing here, but check this out.
Taking some heat online after posting a call for active members of the military to stand against what they call illegal orders. Listen.
This administration is pitting our uniformed military
And intelligence community professionals.
against American citizens.
Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
You can refuse illegal orders.
You must refuse illegal orders.
Your vigilance is critical.
And know that we have your back.
Because now, more than ever,
The American people need you.
We need you to stand up for our laws.
Our Constitution and
Who we are as Americans. Don't give up.
don't give up.
don't give up.
Don't give up the ship.
Really quite remarkable. Let's bring in Texas Congressman Pat Fallon. He sits on the House Armed Services Committee and the
Oh yeah, Texas Congressman. Who's willing to bet money that this motherfucker is going to say that all of those people are committing treason?
Oversight Committee as well. Thank you so much for joining us and taking a look at this ad. I want to get your thoughts on it, because what's interesting here is that Senator Slotkin, as well as Senator Kelly, they've recently collaborated and put forth some legislation that's intended to limit the president's ability when it comes to how he deploys the National Guard across the country. But that ad doesn't seem to zero in on that issue. What do you make of it?
No, I think
Before he answers, I'm going to tell you what this is mainly about. This is about two things. One, Venezuela. We are at war with Venezuela. Our Marines are doing practice amphibious assaults miles off of the coast of Venezuela. Number two, the National Guard has been creating quick reaction forces to be deployed to every single city of these United States of America. All 50 states, quick reaction forces deployed to quell quote-unquote riots. What they mean by that is peaceful protests. You have lost your First Amendment rights. That is what they're gearing up our soldiers for, to get them to understand that they are allowed to refuse those orders. This guy is probably going to paint a completely different fucking picture. Let's see the way that this spider spins his web.
That ad is very problematic and it's subversive, but also it's interesting that they use no specifics. There's no specificity in it at all. It's just this broad, you don't follow illegal orders. Well, guess what? As a former active duty member of the U.S. military, that's one of the first things they teach you is that you don't
is to follow illegal orders. One of the first things they fucking teach you is that you're gonna be told to snipe a baby and you better pull that fucking trigger. He's about to spin some bullshit about how the first thing they teach you is U.S. code, what is it called? MCJ or some shit? This fucking code where they teach you to not follow illegal orders. Problem is, brother, most of the people in the military are uneducated, and that's not an insult. They're joining the military so that they can get an education, so they can get benefits, they can get health care. They're not fucking lawyers, dude. Thank you for the $10. I separated from the army after my time in Afghanistan. I had one interaction with a little girl that helped humanize and break free from the generational propaganda I was taught. That's what happens, bro. My dad used to say the same thing. My dad fucking volunteered for the Vietnam War. And he said to me one day, he goes, Chris, what do you think? And then he joined the anti-war movement. He said, what do you think is going to happen when you send a bunch of 18-year-olds into a foreign jungle where opium and weed grows and you tell them to kill children? It's only a matter of time before they begin questioning their own leadership. That is exactly what happens every fucking time. Anyway.
illegal orders. So they're being redundant as well. I would expect a video like this to come out of the fringe of the Democratic Party, not what these folks would probably self-describe them. They would describe themselves as moderate Democrats. This isn't a moderate message at all, and it's very problematic, and it really shows that they might have a
it's very problematic to remind our soldiers that they must not follow illegal orders. So problematic.
TDS in them.
Well, as you're mentioning that very thing, Senator Slotkin has presented herself as the moderate face of the party and is trying to get a groundswell of moderates to join her to push out the wokeness side of the party, that sort of thing. There's this article, a Politico headline from April. She wants Dems to ditch wokeness and muscle up. And it talks about her going forward. What do you make of this just as a political move on the part of Democrats?
I don't think it's that smart. And also, I think that what they are often fond of saying is,
This isn't a political move, bro. This is a desperate cry for help. Something bad is about to happen. That's what that is. Something really, 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 really bad is about to happen, and they know more than we do. We might be approaching a tipping point. We might be approaching a turning point. We are Charlie Kirk, we carry the flame. I'm so sorry about that. That's my recent stim. I can't really help myself. Let's get Mao Zedong on the wall. Thank you so much for watching the Valenti VOD. If you're watching this live, stay. We gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. This is fucking nuts. If you're watching this pre-recorded on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It costs you absolutely nothing, and it helps me immensely. Do me one last favor. Click that video over there. It's a banger, and I do know bangers. Believe it or not, I know bangers.